What is up guys, Smallishbeans here and welcome to a question and answers video. It's been a while since I've done one of these and sorry if I look a bit rubbish and my voice, as you can tell, I'm kind of sick at the moment. I'm just recovering, so yeah, let's do this Q&A. Rebecca Lloyd asks, what would you do in a zombie apocalypse? Ooh, that's a good question. I actually have no idea. I like to think that I would fight back and be like old Daryl from The Walking Dead and just destroy everyone. But let's be honest, I've got no fighting skills whatsoever, so it should be interesting to see how that turns out. But because my dad is a carpenter, we have a lot of weird tools lying around the house, like saws, chainsaws. We have an air rifle as well for killing rats in the chicken run, and we've got a pickaxe, like sledgehammers, stuff like that, which probably not be very good weapons, but also loads of little swords, which might be kind of good weapons. So I'd like to think we'd fight back, and I'd be in a pretty good situation. Plus, I'm kind of not in the centre of town, so I'd like to think I'd hope fight back, but most realistically, I'd die. Cara Louise asks, what were your most favourite subjects in school? Well, in school, it's definitely food technology, because every week you come in, you make food, you eat the food. What isn't there to love about that? The eating the food is the best bit. I really like that part. And yeah, so definitely food technology. Plus, I enjoyed the exam, and it's the subject I did best in, so food technology. Sparkly Blast asks, that's hard to say, can or bottled? Well, I prefer my drinks bottled. Ethan, or someone that asks, what is your least favourite part about the video making process? Well, it's probably the uploading of the actual video, because that bit sometimes takes a while because my internet isn't very good and I can't do anything else while I'm doing that, so I'd probably say that. And the editing sometimes, well, if you've got to edit a lot of stuff, it can get quite annoying, as sometimes your programs mess up and that's just a pain. So yeah, I'd probably say the uploading for sure, but the editing sometimes can be kind of annoying. But apart from that, love everything about it. Rebecca Mugler asks, was it easy to take the permanent marker off your face? And she's referring to the video Lizzy and I did, which is on her channel, link here. Well, look at that magic. And as you can see by this picture, no, I struggled to take the marker off my face, very much so. Grazer's Pizza, or Side Grazer, says, if you get any of a pet other than a cat, what would it be? I'd probably get a dog, because I really love dogs. I also really love cats. Or maybe a lizard. I don't know, I quite fancy a lizard. Lizards just look cool. I'd probably go for a lizard. Shannon asks, who is your favourite superhero? Well, it's going to be a boring answer. It's just Iron Man. Love Iron Man. He's cool, he's funny, and he's badass. That's all the three things you need in superheroes, isn't it? Bubba Sandra asks, who was the person that made you start playing video games? No one made me start playing video games. I actually just kind of got into it with like a bunch of friends when I was in primary school. We all started getting our Game Boy Colors and battling Pokemon against each other, and that was pretty fun. So I'd just, because everyone else was doing it really. Jizzy for Life asking the tricky question, if you had to save two people from an exploding aircraft, who would it be? Lizzy, CPK, or Buddy? I get to save two people, and I've heard a fact that if cats fall from a certain height, that they will land on their feet, because they won't die either, because they can do that where they spread their legs out and then all the flaps there, they work as like a cushion, and then they can land and not hurt themselves. So I'd save Lizzy and CPK. Well, it's just weird that I have to justify saving two humans. Sorry, CPK. But yeah, I'd take Lizzy and CPK, and then Buddy can parachute out like the little cat he is. Piven Watson, do you like pie? Yes. HardyBoy511 asks, have you been spotted by a fan while you are minding your own business? Yeah, I've been spotted before out in the public. Like one time, for example, when Lizzy was in York with me, and we got a tweet like 5 minutes later saying, I just saw you, I was on my bike at Pizza Hut, you just walked past, which is kind of like weird. They didn't say hi to us, but they tweeted at us afterwards, and it was just like, what? And we were like looking around trying to find them and stuff. But yeah, it's happened a few times. People have seen me out in the public, and if you do come say hi, I'm a friendly person. I'll be awkward as heck, but I'll be friendly. I'll try to be less awkward. And Lloyd the Kittens asking the most trickiest question of all, do you like beans on toast? The answer is, of course, yes. Everyone likes beans on toast, right? Beans on toast with cheese is good, or bean and cheese toasties, which Lizzy makes, which are just brilliant. So yes. Soulpunk asks, what/how many instruments do you play? And I haven't actually played any for a while, but I played the drums for quite a while. I was in a band, and that's pretty good, and I can still pick it up fairly easily. And I used to play the clarinet back in primary school, which wasn't fun. No one likes the clarinet. Actually, people do, so I'll probably offend someone by that, but I didn't like playing the clarinet. I wanted to play the saxophone. They said no, you have to play the clarinet instead, your fingers are too small, because I was really short at the time and my fingers are tiny. So yeah, clarinet and drums, weird combination, isn't it? So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. Leave some comments with some questions for the next one. I'm going to start doing these monthly again, as I do quite enjoy doing them. Try and give you some questions that haven't been asked before, because I'm looking forward to those questions. And yeah, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you another time. Goodbye. My hand is coming to the camera, you can't see? Oh no, I'm getting chased. Oh my god, I'm already on fire. Golden apple, golden apple. I'm gonna die, CVK, CVK, I'm dead. Leave some comments again on the description.